Good evening, I'm Brie Goodson. Thanks for joining us for WVUA 23 News. Topping our news tonight, the United States Supreme Court says it will not hear the appeal of an Alabama death row inmate who was convicted in the 2007 murder of his parents here in Tuscaloosa. 46-year-old James Scott Largan was sentenced to death by a Tuscaloosa judge back in 2009 for his capital murder conviction in the death of his parents. The couple were both shot with a .22 caliber rifle at close range. Prosecutors at Largan's trial says he showed no signs of remorse regarding his parents' murder. President Donald Trump says that electing a Democrat as Alabama's next senator would be a disaster. The president said that it is important for Republicans to maintain control of the Alabama Senate seat to continue trying to push his agenda through Congress. Democrat Doug Jones and Republican Roy Moore will face off in a special election December 12th. Moy's campaign has been troubled by claims from several women that he made inappropriate advances toward them when they were teenagers. A voter turnout of about 20% is expected, according to Alabama Secretary of State John Merrill. A Congressional Medal of Honor recipient will be honored here in Tuscaloosa on December 4th. Retired Army Captain Mike Rose earned his medal for heroism as a combat medic during a dangerous and secret mission in Laos in 1970. Rose, who was 22 years old at the time, saved the lives of 60 wounded personnel during 4 days of intensive fighting. Rose received the Medal of Honor from President Donald Trump at a White House ceremony on October 23rd. Rose will be honored at a luncheon at the Tuscaloosa River Market on Jack Warner Parkway. Alabama officials say the state's unemployment rate is at a historic low. The state's preliminary seasonally adjusted October unemployment rate is 3.6%. 1 year ago, the state's jobless rate was 6.1%. Only two counties, Clark and Wilcox, have an unemployment rate of 6.5 or higher. The lowest number in the state is Shelby County, which has an unemployment rate of 2.6%. Alabama Labor Secretary Fitzgerald Washington says that more than 7,000 new jobs were added in the leisure and hospitality sector during the last quarter. Finally, as soon as the regular season ended, some Southeastern Conference schools are starting to make some coaching changes. Arkansas fired coach Brett Bielema. Ole Miss has decided to keep interim coach Matt Luke as their permanent head coach. Texas A&M fired Kevin Sumlin, and Florida has hired Mississippi State coach Dan Mullen to take over their program. Meanwhile, Clemson is the new #1 team in the latest poll, followed by Oklahoma, Wisconsin, and Auburn. Alabama slips to #5 after their Iron Bowl loss on Saturday. So what do you say? Let's move on to basketball. That's the news for now. I'm Brie Goodson. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.